Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and new age genre.
Strap yourself in, because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Me tonight, this is Reverend Bryan Rawls with the Magical Journey. I am back this evening. I apologize about last evening. I actually had some family things to deal with last Wednesday, but I'm back. So tonight's radio show is basically going to basically flow. There's no necessarily topic, except for I do want to make a couple of announcements, as well as also kind of fill you in on what's been necessarily happening the past couple weeks energetically, and kind of give you an energetic update of what's to come in the upcoming month to maybe the next couple of months. So now, hello Jolie, and thank you for joining us this evening. So basically, what's been going on with me is there's been lots of energetic downloads in regards to different starseed numerical DNA energies, as well as also different downloads of integration with a particular being that I have been communicating with for, well, he tells me that he's been with me since birth, but I'm just becoming aware of him now. I guess it's just due to his energy and due to the timing that he has stepped in. So a lot of you that will have sessions in the future will probably get to meet him, because he's been trance channeling with me here lately. And basically what that means is that that energies have, well, his energy has been merging with mine, and him basically taking over and speaking through me without me remembering the process. So so those of you that have a session in the future, or here in the next couple of days, weeks, 2 months, you will probably receive information from him, or he will pop in and make himself known every now and then. His name is Ashinde, and that is that's basically how he presented himself to me, and he calls me his channel. So so that's what I am familiar with his knowingness at this particular moment. So to better let you understand exactly what these starseed numerical energies are, that some of you will probably be having a group session with me here in the next coming days. If you have signed up for the group session, that group session will basically be within the next 3 to 4 days from now. I'm basically shooting for either Friday or Saturday. Probably going to shoot for Saturday due to it being the weekend, and it being the days that most people have off. Okay, so do understand that Saturday will probably be the day that there will be a group session that will last anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour long. If you are interested in signing up with the for that particular group session, I only have about 50 more spots left to fill. So if you are interested, I am extending the price at $44 till till Thursday at midnight. After Thursday at midnight, then it will move up to $88. Okay, so please, if you are interested in that, contact me through a Magical Journey with the contact form, or you can email me directly at angelicguidance13@gmail.com, and you can receive the information to join us in this group session. And that is basically how you can sign up for the group session. Now, hello everyone that is joining us here now, and we are going to be getting to some phone callers that that would like to ask questions. I will be taking comment questions in the live comment feed. So if you the session involves basically you will get downloaded with all of the available starseed DNA numerical codes. And that means that, well, there's exactly anywhere from 12 to 24 codes that everybody will receive. And the reason why everyone is receiving it is because it's time to make it's time for humanity to understand and realize these beings for who they are and what they are serving humanity with. So that is the reason why this session is becoming available, and also the reason why I am making it so inexpensive for everyone for the first couple of days in the next 48 hours. So if you are interested in that, please text me at the office at 586-659-9620, or you can email me at angelicguidance13@gmail.com, or you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com and fill out the contact form, and I will send you a payment link, and then you will receive the Zoom information to receive for the group session. Now, obviously, you know that I do have a Zoom account now, and I will be teaching some classes as well. These classes will pertain to magic, as well as also energy activations, as well as also classes to begin to start speaking your mother tongue. So I will be teaching classes in the upcoming weeks. So do know that that is becoming available for all of us as well. So now I do want to also mention that before we go into our phone callers, now the energy, what I've been receiving here lately from the council that I have been speaking with is that the energies have really been rather intense, and been intense for a lot of us to basically understand that we as the call-in number, okay, sorry about that, Joy. The call-in number is 323-870-3791. But back to the energies that have been that I've been receiving. Energies that I've been receiving is that there's been a lot of energy pertaining to our bodies, and also receiving the different sensations that we have been receiving, and that being ascension headaches, the ascension type flu symptoms, the frequent waking up at night. These are the energetic shifts in our dimension that we are basically receiving, that has really been shifting our consciousness in a way that really is shifting our consciousness in a way that is in a really expanded type way. So what it's doing is it's expanding our consciousness in a way that allows us to understand or start to understand our assignment or our mission of why we are here and what it is that we are here to do. Because there is a lot of light workers, way showers, intuitives, sensitives, highly sensitives that are waking up at this period. And the reason for that is because 2019 is a number 3, and with it being the number 3 is all about awakening and trust. So it's a trusting the process and trusting the understanding of the process. So that's kind of what's been going on energetically. Also, there's been many activations that have been stepping forward in relations to our upper body, and within our upper body, it's really been affecting the higher heart and up. So it's been affecting the higher heart at the thymus and the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown, and then the fourth eye at the base of your head where your head was soft when you were a baby. So that is basically where these energy updates, downloads, transmissions, whatever you want to call them, have been coming through at. So also remember that that we can control the intensity of how in what way and how strenuous they come in, and it's just simply by a direct command. So understand that we are basically in charge of our bodies, our temples. So we can basically tell them how strenuous, how intense, how slowly we would like the process to go. Now, if you're one of those folks that like to go ahead and get it over with and can deal with the intensity, go ahead and say, "I command for all energies to integrate now," and don't be surprised if you are not in the bed for at least 24 hours, because the energies are very intense at the moment. So we'll be going. Okay, Yvonne, we will get right directly to your question in just a moment. So I'm getting ready to open up the phone lines to answer some questions and also answer some questions in the live comments. So the call-in number is 323-870-3791. And call-in number again is 323-870-3791. And I will take my first caller at area code 708. 708, first name and question, please.
Hi, Bryan. This is Pat.
Hey, Pat, how are you?
Okay. My husband and I were in the process of extending our second mortgage, and he passed away. So the bank put me in a different category, and I'm trying to finalize paperwork for the weekend because it's due like next month. Do you see the process going okay?
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so the process is going to go pretty well. Now there may be a slight delay with some of the paperwork. I don't know if some of the paperwork will come back where they may call you in to either for you to bring in paperwork or for you to come in and sign paperwork. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but they are saying that there is definitely some new beginnings getting ready to start happening for you, and for you to understand that it's not necessarily something that is going to be a long, drawn-out process. So it is going to go smoothly, but there is going to be a slight delay. And what I mean by slight delay is probably about maybe, if that, a max of a week delay. But other than that, everything should go very smoothly. And I apologize about your loss, but do know that that death is only a beginning. Okay, and do know that that your husband is definitely there helping with the process, and also give him 3 months to transition, and then begin to honor his spirit for elevating his spirit to bring about and help the new beginning that you are set forth on, because there are definitely new energies getting ready to step forward for you, Pat. And I do feel as if you really need to just basically take this time for you to kind of receive the energy for what it is due to your loss, and also for the also kind of for the energy of not necessarily grief, because it feels to me like you're past the grieving process, but kind of like for you to realize that you're in the, I guess you would say, in the beginning stages of a new phase or a new transition in your life. Okay. But it's probably about a week of a delay, but other than a week, I don't see any more of a delay than that.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Pat. And much love to you, and thank you for calling in.
You too. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome, sweetie. Okay, so we are going to move from phone to live comments, phone to live comments. So do understand that I'm going to get to as many phone callers as possible, and also do remember, if you are wanting to purchase a more in-depth session, you are more than welcome to go to www.magicaljourney.com, and you can use the services button and check out my intuitive readings. They're rather inexpensive at this time, so please check them out. You can also call my office if you are or if you're not too techy, and I can walk you through it. And you can call my office at 586-659-9620. Okay, and we are going to go to the live comments. So I believe my first question was, okay, Yvonne May Tabarachi. So, love you, Brian. Do the higher beings have any messages for me right now? I feel at a standstill. Okay, so let's see what angels, star beings, or guides have a message for Yvonne May Tabarachi. Okay, so you are receiving messages, but the energies of meditation is where you need to begin to listen. The card of, well, let me see if I can get this, meditation came up, and this is by the Archangel Jophiel, and these are some very wonderful cards, the Angels of Atlantis, and do understand that Jophiel's message here is that, remember, prayer is asking for what it is that you are wanting, and receiving messages is meditation. So they're asking for you to step into meditation and really receive the understandings of what it is that you are what it is that you are in, what it is that is in store for you. Okay, and I can give you a little hint of what this is, but it has to do with healing, and it has to do with color. Okay, so take color and healing and put them together. Okay, not necessarily color here, healing, but with a different viewpoint. Okay, look at the color wheel. Okay, they're showing me the color wheel and the three main colors. Okay, so that should kind of give you a nice kick in the right direction. So understand that is the message that your guides have for you at this particular moment, is that you need to look at color, and you need to also look at how you channel healing, and you will receive more information if you just quiet your mind down and really step at an understanding of, really step to see who it is that you really are inside, and listen to the messages and the thoughts and the visions that you see inside your head. They may not be audible, or they may not be visions outside of yourself, but they are going to definitely be inside of yourself. Okay, so remember that it's all about trust. Remember, 2019 is all about trusting oneself, and trusting that there is no more limitation, there is no more lack. It is totally about making the impossibilities real in our realm. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Yvonne, and thank you for calling in. And if you would like to have a more in-depth reading, go to www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can call the office at 586-659-9620. And thank you for calling. Okay, so we are going to go to the next phone caller. The next phone caller is 212, Bryn from New York.
Hi.
Hello, Bryn. How are you?
Hi there. Good to hear you again. Yeah, I guess like the last person, I'd like to hear of any messages, sort of an update, and what the guides see, how I'm doing.
Okay. So Bryn would like a message from the star beings, guides, and beings of light. Okay, so it's really about being within integrity of self, and really asking yourself if you are in an alignment with what it is that you are truly wanting at a heart level. Okay, because it feels to me like you have been it feels to me like you have really been at a point in your life where you are trying to get out of your comfort zone and go into something a little bit more brand new, but it really is difficult for you to get out of your comfort zone. So what they show here is that you need to look at the different aspects of love and romance and pleasure. Okay, so what is it that gives you pleasure? What is it that gives you bliss? Is there something that makes you excited to do? Because it feels to me like you have been. It feels to me like you've really been at that point in time where you're kind of just at a basically similar to what Yvonne's feeling, at a standstill, and with it being in February. I know that February is all about love and looking at the aspects of love. So look at the aspects of love for the self. And how do you love yourself? What are the things that you enjoy about yourself? And then take that internally and look at every aspect of that, because there is message within that allows you to really look at the different understandings of your mission and your assignment of reason why you came here on this earth at this particular time. So really step forth in understanding, Bryn, that you as a being and you as a multidimensional being, you have an assignment of spreading love and joy and being able to show people their resilience, because it's about when folks get knocked down, it's about showing them that they can easily pick themselves back up. Okay, because you have done that several times in your past. So what you need to look at here is, how have you picked yourself up from those moments of being down and out, and how have you picked yourself up? And then go out and teach that. Go out and show folks how to see within inside themselves of how they can really see their resilience for what it's worth. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty deep. Thank you. Thanks so much, Bryan.
Thank you for calling in, Bryn. And if you would like a more in-depth session, please go to my website at www.magicaljourney.com, or you can call the office at 586-659-9620.
Okay, thanks, Bryan.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Okay, so let's see here. We have another question. Okay. All right, and it's with Saraz Naidu. Still haven't sold our house. When will it sell? Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so what they are showing here is you have a window of a time frame here. Okay, so they're showing anywhere from the 3rd month, which is in March, to 7 months from March. Okay, so there's a big window space, And this big window space, it seems as if you're to the point to where you're at your wits' end on the reason why it's not selling, but it seems as if you really don't need to. It seems as if you really don't need to ask why it's not selling. It's more along the lines of you need to release the need for it to sell and ask for when the right time for it to sell to come about. Okay? Because normally when we are needing and wanting and needing it to happen, we push it away. All right? So when we really need something, we limit ourselves to realizing that that is something that we have been wanting, praying, and asking for so hard that we are turning a blind eye of the reason why it's not not selling, the reason why it's taking so long, thinking that we've done something wrong or that we've done things totally different. All right. So what you need to do here is you need to stop thinking of why it's not selling and basically allow things to flow and forget about it, and the right person at the right time will come in. And for some reason, the month of July through September is popping in, and it feels to me like it's the warmer part of the month. And I know that you have asked recently in the past about when it would sell, and there has been many answers given, but it seems as if your need for it to sell has pushed it away. Okay, so stop stop asking when it will sell, and start saying it will sell, not when it will sell. It will sell. Okay, and also look at the ways of different manifestation techniques come into play. Also look at the law of attraction. There are certain vocabulary words that really need to be eliminated from our speech patterns, because what they do is they bring in lack and limitation, and the certain beliefs that we hold on to limit us from realizing what it is that we truly need, or what we truly are thinking we need. Okay, because for some reason your guides are telling me that there is a portion of that house's energy that you have not let go of yet. So you may want to do a releasing ritual. And remember, fire transmutes everything. That doesn't mean go burn your house down. That means, right, these lack and limitations, and burn them within a candle flame. Okay? So, no, I did not tell you to burn down your house. I told you to write down your limitations on a piece of paper and burn them in a candle flame. Okay? And thank you for asking that question, Saraz. Okay, so we are going to go to the next phone caller. And the next phone caller is 786. 786, first name and question, please.
Hi, my name is Leslie. How are you?
Hello, Leslie. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. My question for you tonight is, as of, I would say, the last couple of months in the job that I'm at, it just seems to be, I guess, more hectic than usual. And I'm not sure whether I am liking the vibe of where I'm at, and I've been there a little over a year and a half, or whether I should stay there, or whether I should just try to find me a different job.
Okay. So just take some deep breaths in. Okay, so what they say is show gratitude for what you have now and understand that miracles happen every day, because it feels to me like you're not going to be in this job for much longer. And due to the simple fact that things have been hectic due to the energy that the job is putting off, or that the energy is within. There's something wrong with the job's financial state. Okay, I don't know if they are having trouble with finances, or if the company is having trouble with finances, but it seems as if there's something to do with the big or the big cheese, the big boss is having issues with paperwork and financial strain. So there are, and there also are other energies of limitation that other people are putting on the job that is basically affecting everybody's as a whole. So that is the reason why you're experiencing the difficulties. Now, what they show is that you have two very strong archangels that are near you during this time of transition for you. You have Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Metatron. Now, Archangel Zadkiel is all about DNA and also all about the molecular and cellular structure of energy. And then Metatron is about care, children, sensitivities, and really looking at that that understanding of energy in many professions, as it takes to, well, many professions in regards to the I want to keep on saying the health field. Now, have you ever thought about going to school?
Not as of recently. I haven't. I had in the past, but I kind of haven't as of recently.
Okay. Now, this job wouldn't happen to be within the health field, would it?
No.
Okay. So I don't know exactly what this is, or how it's going to transpire, but I see something to do with care. I don't know if this is caring for a person's needs, or caring for a person's financial needs, or just caring for business as a whole. But it seems as if something in the way of kind of like supervising something is getting ready to step forward. So you may be going into a supervisory position in your next job that steps forward for you. Okay, so you're definitely going to be climbing a ladder of energy here. So I would tell you not to put all your eggs in one basket, and don't go below of what you're being paid now. Go strive for higher.
Right. So should I just stay still, or should I start applying for jobs?
I would tell you most definitely actively look, but do not be one of those people that is looking every single day. Okay, look, actively look, and actively keep your eyes open, but don't sit there and be like, I need to find a job and I need to find it now, because you can. I mean, you've been there for a year and a half, and you can stick out what is currently going on in your current job. But what you need to do as of right now is you need to really need to actively look, but but understand that you have partial security of where you're at. Okay, so so just understand that it's within arm's reach, and I see around the month of June being a time of transition for you. So it's the ending of February now. We're about 8 days from March. So with us being 8 days from March, you have March, April, May, and then the 1st of June, or the first 2 weeks in June, is when there's the transition of something. Okay, so like I said, don't put all your eggs in one basket and be actively looking.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
All right.
And thank you, Leslie. If I can interest you in a more in-depth reading, please go to my website at www.imagicaljourney.com, or you can call the office at 586-659-9620. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, all right, so we have another question in the live comments. And okay, so now I see multiple of questions here. So, do you have a specific question that you would like to ask, sweetie? Linnell, if you have a question, please type it in the live comments. All right, so I'm going to strive away from the that health situation about your sister, and we can speak about that in private. And I'm going to answer your question about the third eye. Okay, so now the energy about the third eye. Okay, so now, if you've had a big hit in the forehead, yes, you can very much have difficulties with the third eye. And I will tell you, with your sister, tell your sister that she just needs to get tests. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that issue. All right, because I'm really not in no predicament to deal with I guess you would say deal with diagnosing, because I'm no doctor. But I will tell you that there is energies that are within the stomach that possibly can be multiple things. So your best bet for your sister would be to go to a gastroenterologist to look at not only the stomach, but also the intestines. Okay. But yes, the hit to the third eye can or the hit at the forehead can definitely affect the third eye. And understand that too. I had a frontal lobe injury, and the frontal lobe injury is very much a cause of your third eye to either one, it can blow itself open, or it can throw a veil up to where it will show different different means of energy. So it's it's a thing that really is a kind of weighing situation. But understand that all in all, a blow to the head can very well wake up a third eye just like that. And it can deeply affect the Ajna chakra. Okay? So let's go to the next phone caller. And the next phone caller is a 415, area code 415. Hello, 415. First name and question, please.
Hi, my name is Anne.
Hey, Anne.
And my question is about leaving a job. I just found out a manager's been talking about me behind my back. That's not things that are not true. And I'm not, it's kind of negative workplace, and I'd like to break any cords from that place and ready to leave.
Okay.
To a more positive atmosphere.
All right. So what we're going to do here, and this is where I'm going to break cords for you, because you do have a cord that is coming from your solar plexus into this. It's coming from your solar plexus into the manager, or the manager from the manager to you, and then you also have one that is coming from the manager into your heart as well. So there is emotional abuse, as well as also verbal abuse. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a deep breath in, feet flat on the floor, hands up like you're receiving grace. And take a deep breath in. And Creator of all that is, it is commanded for all oaths, vows, contracts, commitments, obligations, limitations, and cords to be removed from Anne for her highest and best, most possible good and most benevolent outcome. Send all cords, oaths, vows, contracts, commitments, obligations, limitations. Send it to the great central sun to repolarize for the good of all humanity, never to return again. I bind the cause, the cord, the record, the effect. They're all timelines, dimensions, parallel realities, parallel universes, alternate realities, alternate universes. They're all on and off planet existences. And take a deep breath in. Okay, so you should will begin to have some purging go on. It could be purging through coughing, through belching, burping, anything in that particular manner. But I will most definitely say make sure you drink lots of water, because those cords are definitely something that very well could come back. Because those cords were rather deep, and that was basically a quick fix. But if, by all means, if you need to purchase a more in-depth session, you're more than welcome to do so. And it feels to me like in 30 minutes we could take care of that real quick like. So I would highly advise you to check out my website at www.amagicaljourney.com, or you can also call my office at 586-659-9620, and I'll be more than happy to help you, okay?
What were you saying at the beginning? That was sorry, that was $40 now instead of $90?
That
Or
is
is that
for,
group? That was
that's for the group
group?
session. That is for the group session. That
Oh,
is
okay.
for a, it's for Starseed DNA numerical codes. And that is
Okay.
that's basically for numerical codes which are connected to star nations and star beings that
Okay.
are connected to particular star constellations that activate the DNA that is within those star beings to you. And so what I would recommend you doing is, if you go to my website and look at my services, and if you purchase an intuitive reading, there's a button for intuitive readings, and for 30 minutes, it's only $60. So it would be, it could be taken care of in max of probably about 15-20 minutes, and then you have 10 minutes to ask questions or anything in that manner. Okay.
Great. I think, did you feel jealousy? Did this start from jealousy with the manager?
It started from many emotions.
Okay.
Yeah, not just one. Okay. It started from many emotions, and the main emotion would be intimidation.
Oh. Male or female manager?
That I am not exactly able to pinpoint if it came from a male or female, but we could definitely look at that in your reading. Okay?
Sure. Okay.
All right,
Thank
dear.
you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. So we have time for probably one more question in comments. And let's see. Okay, so Lena. Okay, so Lena, your message from your team. Okay, so all right, so it feels to me like you need to be more clear with your intentions, sweetie. So when you're going through your intentions of, like, say for instance, if you're lighting a candle for maybe your guide, or if you're giving an offering of some sort, you need to say, I light this candle is intended for such and such, or this offering is intended for such and such, because it seems to me like your intentions are not quite clear. Okay, your intentions are a way that they communicate with you, um, and a direct link to their realm. So understand that with intentions, make your intentions more clear, and the energy that you're feeling of the old ancient energy that's clearing for you, it will clear much faster, and your intentions will be much clearer. So there very well could be it could very well help clear up some old energy for you that's not currently getting all of it, okay? Because there is a load of old energy that is trying to clear. Okay, so be more clear about your intentions. So ask for all ancient energy to clear that is not of your highest and best good. Okay? All right, Lena, thank you for asking your question. And all right, so I'm going to answer Natasha's question about her father. Sweetheart, nobody really knows when it is a person's time because nobody has an expiration date on the bottom of their foot. Okay? Now, understand, Natasha, that with your father being ill for 3 years, he could very well live for another complete year. but I will tell you his energy is very much waning, and he's getting weaker, okay? So the best thing that you can do now is be more, be there for him more, spend more time with him, comfort him. That is my best advice to you, because only source knows when a person will go, okay? I don't care what psychic you go to. If you go to a psychic that says, oh, such and such has a number of days to live, or this, that, and the other, they're probably a charlatan, okay? Because, I mean, that is one thing that that if anybody has any integrity, that they would not get into with a loved one. All right. Now, there are evidential mediums that very well could say that that a spirit on the other side is calling a person home, but that would be more out of respect for you, be done in a personal reading. Okay, Natasha. So if you would like a more in-depth reading, sweetheart, you can contact me on Facebook, and I can help you with purchasing a reading, and I can help you further with more information about that. Okay, Natasha. Actually, I'll shoot you a text message after the show for you. Okay, sweetie. And thank you for asking that question. I think that was a learning question for a lot of people. So I appreciate you asking that question, Natasha. Okay, so I want to thank everyone for calling in this evening and for asking the questions in the live comments. Also, I would like to mention to everyone that if you are interested in the starseed DNA numerical codings, you are more than welcome to contact me at a magical journey or a magicaljourney.com and go to my contact form, or you can email me at angelicguidance13 Again, that is angelicguidance13 or you can also call the office at 586-659-9620, and I can set you up with that link to participate in the starseed DNA coding. Okay, and thank you everyone for watching and participating in tonight's show. I would like to thank Goldylocks Productions for producing the Magical Journey show. I would like to thank all the callers and all the folks that joined me this evening. I would like to also thank Tiffany White Sagewoman for running my switchboard, and thank you so very much for everyone joining me this evening. I will see you all next Wednesday on, I believe it is the 27th of February for the last show of February, and then we will go into our next show on March 6th. So much love to everyone. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.